this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Virgo. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now, when it comes to the spread, I'll be pulling one card from each of the 3 oracle decks I have here. So we'll start by getting the key theme of the week using the Quantum Oracle, some divine guidance using the Moonology deck, and messages from the Sacred Feminine, your Divine Feminine aspect, from the Divine Feminine Oracle. When it comes to the tarot, I'm doing things a little bit differently, so I'll be using this week the Wild Unknown Tarot and clarifying with the Tarot de la Nuit deck, okay? So while I'm shuffling your cards, Virgo, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. Don't forget I am on Twitch, so do follow me over there to be a part of the live discussions and live tarot readings. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So, Virgo, the card you have from the Quantum Oracle this week is Optimism. See, that's awesome. I like that a lot, okay? So you're feeling way more optimistic than you were in the past. I feel like it's after a period of heaviness, you're starting to see the light again. You're starting to see light at the end of the tunnel, and you're ready to take that step into the light, okay? So you're feeling very hopeful, you're feeling very, like it says, optimistic, right? You didn't lose faith, you didn't lose heart, you didn't give up, essentially. And as such, I feel like you're going to see some very beautiful changes begin to unfold for you, okay? So you're seeing the light, like I said, at the end of the tunnel. It is just over the horizon, and it's now starting to rise. Awesome. So let's see what the divine guidance is for you this time. So, Spirit, what is it that Virgo needs to know? What is it that you'd like to communicate to Virgo? What is it that they need to be aware of? Oh gosh, that's too many cards. Preferably just 1 or 2 cards. There we go. So you have a time for healing, Balsamic Moon. That's nice. So yeah, it's like you've come out of this really heavy, dark period of your life, and now it's like you're taking a moment's respite, okay? You're kind of checking in with yourself, giving yourself the time and space you need to heal, and it's helping you to shift into a more ascendant frequency. It's helping you to shift out of those heavier situations, out of those heavier environments, and come into a space of peace. I like it. Okay. It's like tranquility. I get a real sense of tranquility enveloping you at this time, so that we like a lot. Okay. So definitely a change in your energy, definitely a change of flow here. So let's see what the Divine Feminine wants to communicate. So Mother Goddess, what is it that Virgo needs to know this time? What can help them with this process? Okay. Nice. So your card you have is Bridget, the Goddess of the Eternal Flame. And the affirmation is, I am an internal, I'm an internal. Well, it is internal as well, but anyway. I am an eternal, there we go. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter, okay? I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Amazing. So this is it, you know, it's like, as you're doing the work, as you're healing, purging, processing, releasing, you know, integrating where needed, I feel like you're kind of feeling that weight lift off your shoulders. You're starting to feel, you know, the energy free flowing again. You're starting to feel like, oh, finally I can take a deep breath in. I can finally just be, you know. And as such, I feel like there's so much light starting to radiate within you again. There's a lot of light that's starting to really grow in intensity from your core to the outside, right? So people are seeing it. It's like to the outside world, they're gonna be like, wow, Virgo's going through a significant glow up, you know, but the reality is, it's what's happening internally. That's why I said it internal, right? Because that's exactly what's happening. It's a process that's happening internally, and it's going to start to begin to show externally, right? It's going to start to begin to show. You know what I mean. Anyway, let's go into the tarot. Oh my gosh, my speech is a mess today. I do apologize. But anyway, you get the message. That's what it is. So let's do it. Let's see what the tarot has to say about all this. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used this deck actually, so it feels really good to change it up and get a new deck out. Ooh. Because I do really like it as well. It's a great deck. And it's one that was actually gifted by my sister, so if you're... this is not her sign, but if she happens to watch this, thanks Stella. Okay, so first card out is Two of Pentacles. So yeah, this is the thing. I feel like rather than this being about you going back and forward, I feel like this is about the flow again. The flow through your energy centers, things moving back and forth, you know, in tandem, no friction. There's like this steady motion that I'm feeling around you. Your energy is just flowing steadily, you know, back and forth, kind of like a pendulum, you know. And it's like turning the wheels. It's bringing about significant changes, right? And because you're just open to the change, you're not resisting it, there's no friction, it's bringing positive changes into your life. So I do really like it. Okay. Next card out is the Moon in reverse. So Pisces energy, also Cancerian energy. So yeah, what was once hidden is now been revealed. What was shrouded in darkness has been brought to light. And now, as you come out the other side, you are just basking in that light. You are just allowing yourself to be for a moment while you absorb what you need to absorb. Because the road has been very long, the road has been treacherous, it's been dark, it's been challenging, right? It's been scary at times, but you've made it to the other side. Awesome. Next card out is Seven of Wands, okay? Fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yes, lots of fiery energy, you know, coming through your reading, you know. She's literally holding flame. There is a match, you know, pretty much. There's a stick with a light on it. It's the torch, right? Flaming torch. And I feel like, honestly, that you are standing in your power, that there's nothing that can derail you at this point, because you have reignited that huge, powerful flame that resides within your core, right? It's like being amplified dramatically. So it's like no matter how dark things seemed externally, or how dark things became in your reality, right? You are just burning so bright that nothing can touch you at this point. Amazing. So it's like a bit, I'm getting like a phoenix rising energy from this as well. Like you burned down to ash, but now you're just like, you know, coming, you know, rising from the ashes, engulfed in flame, and just shining this bright, beautiful light onto the world. So it's amazing. Next card out is the Fool in reverse, Aries energy. So you could have Aries in your chart to be dealing with one, but I feel like, yeah, it's a case of you are, like I said, you're like kind of almost ready to take that step forward. You see how she's like on this, she's at these meadows, right? And she's at one part, she's just gone through this beautiful arch full of fruit, you know, full of abundance, right? She's just stepping, crossing the threshold, and I feel like you're almost ready to take that step, but you're not doing it just yet. So we'll see why that is when we clarify, because I feel like you're literally on the threshold, but you haven't taken that next step yet. So we'll see why that is. The next card though is the Chariot. So this is Cancer energy. So you could have strong Cancer placements or be dealing with one, but I feel like, yeah, you're just like preparing yourself. You're like getting a sense of momentum. You're building up the energy. It's building up and building up and building up behind you. And then boom, when you're ready, you're going full steam ahead. And it's like there's no doubt in your mind. You know exactly where you're going. You know exactly where you want to be. You know exactly how to get there. And you're just going, you know, propelled by your own conviction, propelled by your own, what your soul is guiding you towards, okay? Straight towards your true north. And you have the sun on your back. You have all the clarity you need, right? You have that intuition, right? Moon energy there, from what you've experienced, from the challenges, from this innate knowing that you carry. So really powerful. So it's like going from the darkness into the light and taking all that you've learned through that heavy journey with you straight towards your true north. And then the last card you have is the Six of Wands in reverse. Awesome. So it's like, yeah, again, you are preparing, you are readying yourself, you're getting to that point of just going full steam ahead. The only thing I can say is a warning here, that if your fear does creep in, there is a possibility that you'll run in the opposite direction. And I did get a feeling of that with this energy, but I wanted to wait till we get here to discuss it. So you have to be very mindful of what you feed at this time, Virgo. If you feed your fear again, like you did in the past, I see you running straight back into a previous cycle. If you continue moving forward with that clarity, with that knowing, with that trust, and unwavering self-belief, you'll go straight towards your true north. So you do have to be very, very mindful of your energy at this time, because it is very powerful. It's very supercharged. So wherever you place your energy is where you're gonna go. So just be aware of that. Okay, so let's go into the clarifications now. But yeah, so there is a bit of a warning there, but other than that, it's looking really good. Like, I feel like you've made a tremendous amount of progress. Like, it's unreal, you know, because you did the work, essentially. We can see that, right? And because of that, it's bringing some very positive changes into your, wow, okay. So we'll get there when we get to it. But yeah, it's significant. There we go, right, gotcha, okay. So I'm seeing a bit more now as to, yeah, okay. I'm seeing a bit more now as to what this is. Wow, okay. Sorry, I know I keep quacking as I like pull the cards, but it's really powerful, this reading, okay. So let's get into it. Just tidy up a little bit first, you know how it is. You're a Virgo, you get it. Okay, so clarifying the Two of Pentacles, you have the Death cards, the Scorpio energy. I did get this card in the same place for Scorpio's reading, and your energy did show up there. So if you have, oh sorry, not Scorpio, Libra. Was it Libra? Gemini. Yeah, Gemini had this card in the same placement, and your energy came up in their reading. So if you have strong Gemini placements, you might want to check that out as well, because it does have some crossover energies here. But anyway, Death card and the High Priestess, so that is Cancer, Pisces energy. So a lot of water energy straight off the bat. And I feel like, yeah, again, it's like deep knowing, that intuition, having faith, you know, it's like, yeah, knowing that you are in this energy of flow now, right? Because you have mastered yourself on the unconscious level, right? You dive deep through the abyss of your own being, and now you're able to be in balance, in tandem between the light and shadow aspects, right? So you're going through a rebirth cycle, and now you've been going through the rebirth cycle for some time, but now you're coming out the tail end of it. Like I said, Phoenix rising. Sorry, a lot of messages are trying to come through at once. Phoenix rising. Amazing. Next, clarifying the moon in reverse, you have, the Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So for me, that's like more Scorpio energy personally. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. It's like a case of you letting your intuition, your heart space, guide you towards your true north, right? Because you have that clarity, you've been through it. I feel like you have gone through a significant initiation process and you have passed the test. However, like I said, there is a warning here, so you do have to be mindful that you don't slip back into old habits. But otherwise, I see you passing this initiation and moving towards what really lights you up on a soul level, what really resonates with your heart center. Amazing. And it's doing you a lot of good. It's healing your heart space as well, this whole process. Clarifying the Seven of Wands, you have the King of Pentacles, Earth energy. That's specifically Taurus here, okay? But could also relate to you. And you have the Empress. Yeah, so that is your energy as well as, Libra. And, wow, Taurus. But anyway, I see these as your cards, to be honest, right? In this particular reading, even though it's strong Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus, you could have Taurus in your chart. But anyway, I'm rambling. The point is, right, that you are in your element, right? You are truly in your element at this time. You've gone through it, you've come out the other side, you know your worth, you know the power you hold within, you know your true value, okay? And as such, I feel like there is a lot of abundance being manifested into your life. Plenty for you to go around. You're not going to go without anything, right? In terms of your needs on every level. You see how she's got like all these flowers around her? He's got all of these like flowers and a tree and all this moss, all of these fruits and trees. So much abundance is just radiating from your reading, along with this fiery, passionate, creative energy. So you've definitely gone through a significant rebirth here, Virgo, and I feel like you're going to see a lot of manifestations, providing you hold true to your energy, this energy, right? Your true energy, okay? And I feel like you're also being encouraged to find that balance between, knowing when to act and do what is needed, right? The inner work, working on whatever you want to manifest, create, putting it to practical use, and also taking time out to just enjoy your abundance, to enjoy and express gratitude for what you have. So finding that perfect equilibrium is going to keep that fire in you ignited and going strong. Amazing. Right, so this is the bit I really wanted to get to. So clarifying the Fool card in reverse, you have the Three of Swords and you have the Six of Wands. So you see how these are very different energies, and that's where that divisiveness comes in, because I feel like I did get a sense of beautiful flow here, but then here, this is where the fragmentation comes in, because it's saying, listen, yes, you are still healing, you have gone through it. Like I said, you went through a very heavy period, right, of time. So there is a lot of healing that's taking place within the heart space, and even the healing process can be very painful, but you will be successful as long as you stay true to your path, okay? Stay true to yourself, that you don't give in to fear or keep reliving your past pain, okay? Allow the process to take place. Yes, you're gonna have to revisit some aspects of it in order to do the healing and purging, but to not harbor any feelings from your past. Let it just flow, let it go, okay? Because you will be successful. The only thing that can hold you in this energy at this point is you, okay? So just be aware of that. Clarifying the Chariot, you have the King of Swords, that's Aquarius energy, okay? And you have the Six of Swords. Yeah, so you're moving full steam ahead. I feel like you're trying to free yourself from a situation that felt very heavy, that was weighing very heavy on your mind. You feel like there was a lot of restriction, control, authority over your life that was preventing you from feeling free, from feeling like you can just really be in your true element. So I see you moving away from that energy, right? There may have been a masculine in your life that was kind of toxic, to be honest, that kept you in that fear state, but you're moving away from that. It's like you're willing to let anything or anyone go that may compromise all of the inner work that you've done, that compromises your healing, right? If they're not assisting in that process, if they're not, a healthy, what's the word I'm looking for? If the connection is not healthy, then you're just going to leave it behind, I feel, okay? But it doesn't have to be something detrimental. Like I said, going through the darkness, you see light in it, and perhaps you'll finally seeing light in a connection after a period of it being very intense from this person going through their own shadow work process, right? And now you're moving full steam ahead. It's just important that you don't go back into the opposite direction that you just came from, okay? But I do see you taking the high road, see you taking the direction back towards the light, so that's good, okay? So the only thing that can trip you up is the pain that you're still healing and processing, and this fear of, the great unknown from heading in a new direction. So just be mindful of that. Okay. And then finally clarifying the Six of Wands in reverse. This is awesome. Okay, so I'm not worried about this card anymore. You have the Angel de la Nuit, which is a special card to this deck, right? Which is the completion of your Dark Night of the Soul journey, essentially. Amazing. And then, at least when it comes to this cycle, okay? Because bearing in mind, we go through this multiple times for various different aspects, depending on what you've experienced, okay? And what you needed to learn. But on this cycle, this is confirmed that this has been closed down. And you have the Sun, which is another confirmation. It's literally the most perfect cards I could pull from this deck that signifies closing the chapter, passing the initiation, learning everything you needed to know, ending the Dark Night of the Soul, and coming back into true alignment, facing your true north, back into the ascendant energy. And that's exactly what you're doing. But I feel like what it's really saying here is, there's always a risk of going back, but it won't be the same anyway, even if you do. Even if you feel like you need to learn something else, it will not be the same. But I feel like you're not going back. I feel like you are moving forward, but you're recognizing and acknowledging that you couldn't have the understanding and awareness that you have now without going through this difficult cycle. Because it's strengthened your resolve. It's not just strengthened your resolve, but it's given you a deep awareness, right? It's giving you a lot of wisdom that you are carrying forward, that's helping you to carve out this new path, right? So this is an incredibly profound reading, Virgo. This is literally the archetypal energy and journey of the tarot, right? It's that real archetypal journey that we go through, that really forges us into the people we become. So this is a significant chapter that you've just embarked on and that you're now starting. So I really hope this helps. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget the notifications bell. And honestly, like I said, the only thing that can trip you up is that fear. So as long as you keep it in its rightful place, you know, then yeah, you allow yourself to just like, you know, have the moments like, oh gosh, like, is this gonna work out? Is this okay? Like, should I do this? You know, that's fine, but don't feed it, okay? Just let those moments pass through, get your clarity, follow your heart, and go full steam ahead towards this new chapter. So send you guys lots of love, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.